We finally got our first official look at Insomniac's Wolverine game, and man, oh man, did they go a certain way with this. I'm going to break down the official trailer. We're going to go over everything, the rumors, the theories. I mean, which villains are we getting? Which friends for Logan are we going to get? How is this going to go? Is there a plot to it at all? Or is it just blood and gore? We're going to talk about Omega Red. We're going to talk about Mystique, Sentinels, Reavers. So many different things in this game. Now stick around because I've got a huge tease. It is a tease that fans are speculating about future X-Men games. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos. As always, I read every single comment on every single video. I truly appreciate every one of you that has helped us grow this channel to almost 20,000 subscribers in a very quick time too. So that's awesome. I really appreciate you guys, and I love going over these games and future games with you. Now, Insomniac finally dropped the real first trailer. That's awesome. I mean, we got the announcement, back in 2021, and the game is launching fall 2026 on the PS5. We also learned that Liam McIntyre, who is famous for Spartacus, is going to voice Logan. Now, this trailer is bloody. It is brutal. It is more bloody and brutal than any Insomniac Spider-Man game could ever dream of being. I mean, Wolverine's claws, they go through everything. Faces, bodies, without restraint. It fully embraces Logan's rated R ferocity here. I mean, Insomniac developers even bragged about the detail. You can see the pores, you can see the blood in between the lines of his teeth, and they said if the trailer backs that up, you're good to go. The visual fidelity in this thing is crazy. I mean, you've got the Canadian wilderness, you've got Tokyo, you even have Logan's old stomping grounds of Madripoor. I mean, it shows Logan battling Reavers, which are cyborg mutant assassins, and tons of enemies as well. It's the full package if you are a true fan of Wolverine's rage and fury. There was even one part where he split a guy open from behind. So who are we going to see on screen? Is there a plot to this at all? Or are we just hacking and slashing our way to the end of it? Well, the trailer teased several classic X-Men characters. You had Omega Red, who is the Soviet villain with the coils. Clearly, at least one of the major villains that's going to happen. We also spot a massive Sentinel robot. Behind Logan, you always have to have Sentinels, right? I mean, mutant hunting threats, of course. Sentinels are straight out of X-Men lore. Now, if they really want to go with Sentinels, you go with the ones that were in, X-Men Days of Future Past? The one where they were all... They had evolved into just crazy Sentinels that you couldn't stop. Now, we saw Mystique, and it was quick, but we did see her. Her design instantly sparked a lot of debate. Some criticized it as an off-model. Others, they liked it. The devs confirm most enemies are part of the Reavers. It's a ruthless gang of cyborgs. You have to have cannon fodder for him, right? That's what the Reavers are. GameSpot reported most of Wolverine's enemies appear to be Reavers in the trailer. We didn't see it yet, but classic Reaver members could include Lady Deathstrike, Donald Pierce. In fact, fans on Reddit immediately guessed that Lady Deathstrike and Silver Samurai will probably show up. Those speculations track. I mean, one fan said expect Silver Samurai and Lady Deathstrike and Sabretooth. Of course, we're getting Sabretooth, and we would probably get those two. Think Spider-Man and all the villains that pop in and out. Now, speaking of Sabretooth, I think he's the most certain. He's a lock for any game. And honestly, Omega Red should be a lock as well. We didn't see Sabretooth in the trailer, but the devs tease hints to other characters fans will recognize. Of course we will. And it has people hoping that his nemesis pops up. Now, other names make the rounds. Psylocke, Jubilee, Gambit, all of those as allies. Even Deadpool. People are saying, what if Deadpool shows up? Now, is there actually a story to this? Is there meat on the bone? Is there some depth to it? Well, we don't know. The game is set before he joins the X-Men in the pre-X-Men world, and director Marcus Smith calls Wolverine an unreliable narrator with memory gaps. Gizmodo noted that Smith explicitly says the game will deal with Wolverine's memory problems and reflect his fragmented mind. So, the leaks out there adding that Logan's memories are not complete. He'll confront his past through old enemies and new allies. In other words, you can expect flashbacks, you can expect mystery, you can expect enemies from his past, possibly tied to Weapon X, we'll see. I mean, there's locations in the trailer that match that global type adventure. Canadian wilderness, Tokyo, Madripoor. That all fits classic Wolverine stories. Canada is his home, Japan where he trained, Madripoor where it's a famous X-Men haven. Insomniac says Logan travels the globe fighting mutant threats. The tone, it's dark, it's gritty, it's visceral. I mean, it's gnarly. Now, we also know from past news that Insomniac aimed for an R rating. Jeff Grubb reported Wolverine would go hard R, an M rating with no PG-style holdbacks. Given the trailers, just given the trailer, that is clearly happening, my friends. Marcus Smith emphasized Insomniac's trying to be faithful to Wolverine's brutal comic roots, and so far, home run. Knocked out of the park. Looks grittier, more visceral than any game I've ever seen Insomniac make. Honestly, looks more gritty and visceral than any superhero game I've ever seen. Now, there's another big question out there. Is it going to tie into Spider-Man? Is it in the same world as Insomniac Spider-Man? And the answer is yes, it is. Insomniac has confirmed Wolverine is in the same Marvel Insomniac universe as the Spider-Man PS4, PS5 games. Spider-Man 2's creative director Brian even joked, they're all 1048. That's Marvel's internal universe number. It's standalone storytelling, but continuity-wise, Logan and Peter, they coexist. Now, despite all that, the Wolverine game will avoid any links to the Fox movies, and that's per Jeff Grubb. It's its own story, and there are some people hoping for Easter eggs, maybe nods to Peter Parker, maybe nods to Venom. And you guys remember the leaked roadmap? VGC report said Insomniac had plans for a Venom spinoff after Wolverine. Spider-Man 2 had a Venom sequence. So the logic is Insomniac could spin Venom into his own game and stay targeting for a 2027 release that's what I'm hearing. And then, of course, Spider-Man 3. Rumors say Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099 could show up in a future Insomniac title. Maybe a tease in Wolverine? I wouldn't count it out. Nothing concrete right now, but bottom line is, it's all one big Sony Marvel sandbox. We'll see if Peter or Miles pop up or at least Venom down the road, but Wolverine's story is meant to be standalone for now. Now let's go over the crazy, spoiler alert, wild speculation theories out there. Said the Sentinel in the trailer, right? Immediately thoughts of the classic Days of Future Past, which I talked about, the storyline, future dystopia ruled by the Sentinels. Now there's no official word on time travel or future war here, but the mere presence of that robot raises a lot of eyebrows about a lot of things that could be going on. Now, beyond the trailer, leaks have even hinted at bigger plans. A Reddit post about the Insomniac hack claims Sony has a deal for 3 exclusive X-Men games. Wolverine is the first. Another standalone X-Men game slated for 2030. So if that's true, today Wolverine could be Act 1 in a long-term X-Men saga. And people are already guessing, could it be Apocalypse? Could it be Professor X? Could they be in later titles? And there's lots of ideas. Maybe we'll see Jubilee, Psylocke, Gambit. Maybe they'll help Logan on a mission. You know they're probably going to. And yes, Deadpool. I'm going to say it again. Deadpool could be a secret boss who they fight, but then they end up helping each other. It's like a buddy cop type deal. I mean, there's so many things swirling about there. People immediately think Donald Pierce, leader of the Reavers, must be involved here. There could be some corporate X-Men villainy going on. Remember Stryker's old rival? The cosmic rumor web even throws Wolverine and Spidey together. Some fans think Venom or Carnage could cross paths. I don't think we're going to get a lot of that in Act 1 this game, but you never know. You really don't. And subtle nods and cameos and hints to things to come are definitely going to be in this game. So let me know what you guys think. I'm here to say they knocked it out of the park with this trailer. All doubt is erased. All those leaks we got in the past, people making fun of the alpha footage and everything, it's gone. It's gone. This is going to be the rated R, visceral, dark, gritty, bloody game that most of us wanted. I'll keep you guys posted if anything new breaks, and I'll see you soon.